In the late 2000s, games didn't need open worlds or endless updates to become legendary. All it took was a quiet room, a strange voice, and some cake. Today, we're looking at Portal, one of the best early 2000s games. My goal is to beat every single one of these games in this list before the end of the year. In this, I hope to experience all of the nostalgic video games that have been played, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. And if you end up liking, then make sure you hit a like and subscribe, as I greatly appreciate it and will help me grow. So without further ado, here is Portal. First thing I notice when I wake up is that I'm suddenly in a glass room, and like I've been shot and just woke up. My first instinct is to look around for anything to escape, but I only end up finding a disgusting toilet. But it doesn't look that bad as my in real life toilet, so it's fine. Then some lady starts talking to me over the intercom, and the first thing I'm thinking is, man, I'm gonna beat her up once I find her for locking me in here like a gerbil. Then I realize I should be a good little gerbil and just cooperate because I'm inside of a glass box. A portal opens, and I'm like, yeah, let's get out of here. Then I realize, wait, uh, I'm a woman. But that's okay, so I just walk through and start my epic journey. The game then shows me that if I touch a button, a door opens, so I immediately go and pick up a huge block that got placed and put it on so I don't have to stand there because I'm a lazy bum. I then walk over to this conveniently placed elevator and just wait in it. Next level has a couple of alternating portals, and I get confused for a second, then realize, oh, wait, they're alternating. So I sit back, wait, pick up my friendly block that saved me from standing on the button a couple seconds ago, and put it on, and go to the next level. This level shows me two important things. Number one, I'm on level 2, and number 2, there is a very useful device that I can acquire down there, and it is called the Portal Gun. I do my finest stealing work and realize that, hey, this is going to make life 10 times easier. So I end up just putting my blue portal down, like, oh snap, and go to the next elevator. Don't know how they're affording all these elevators, considering elevators are very expensive. The next couple levels are super easy, and considering I'm a genius, didn't take much time, and I'm already up to my 5th level by dropping down this glass. This level is where they start picking up in difficulty, level 6. There are these orbs that need to be put into the receiver in order to power any devices. But considering it's not that difficult, it gets done relatively quickly and easily. Level 7's like exactly the same thing, except just a little bit more complex to introduce the new players, and easily gets done. And next level, I actually end up developing some problems with, only because I'm an idiot. So this orb can kill you, I found out, and I just let it shoot me right in the back. And I got pretty upset about this, because I was trying not to die, but a couple more tries, hit the orb, jump on the moving platform, and easily complete the level. This next level wasn't difficult at all, just required me and that cute little block, and easily completed it, no problem. And after all these easy levels, first thing I'm thinking to myself is, hey, how can I fling myself very, very high in the air? And I got an answer to that by this level, by using momentum to jump over big, big gaps. And this is my favorite pastime because I just love flying through the air. And apparently in this game, I don't have any bones that can be broken. Maybe that's what the things on the back of my legs are. I guess we'll never know. And I easily passed this level with me flying. What's better than flying? You guessed it, getting a second portal gun, which is the same portal gun, just added on. So now I can make blue and orange portals. And with this, making things 2 times easier, I easily pass this level and move on to level 12. This level goes back to the basic fundamentals of jumping very high and flying as I smack my head against a black wall. I pick up my favorite block, the cutest block I know, put it down on the button so I don't have to stand there, and jump from a dangerously high point back through the portal and smack my noggin against the wall again, getting CTE. This level would be one of my favorites if it weren't for other levels coming up, which I won't spoil just in case you've never played this game. But it combines the idea of using blocks, those energy things, and using both of my portals, which I love. Only because of the blocks, because they're so freaking cool. But it's like a mutual love thing. So I easily put the blocks up together on the button so I don't have to stand there. Land on top of this moving platform, and keep on moving with my day. This next level, I don't know if I like it. It has like a auto staircase, which is really cool, but other than that, I got kind of frustrated only because I'm not good at parkour and stuff. I pick up my friendly cute block, bring them all the way over to this button so I don't have to stand there, and keep on moving. This energy thing needs to be transferred back to where I picked up the block, so I get a teleporter, orange one, and move my way back there. And just wait very, very patiently as the orb decides to take 20 years to go through the portal, which it eventually does, and uses this thing, which is used to activate this thing so I can move on to the next level. You know, I would say this level is definitely my least favorite level, only because it was the longest for me to do, because I wasn't thinking, because, you know, it just wasn't thinking. Started off with me jumping super high, then I had to use energy beams to activate this thing through particle destroyers or whatever you call them. Then I'm like, hey, I have to jump high again, but I actually had to go into a different room to jump high for some reason by shooting this camera off because they're looking at me funny and I just want to destroy them, you know. So I jump through the portal again to get to this other area, and then I have to go through another power thing, which takes me like 5 minutes to figure out. Finally get it, power it up, head over to this other room where I have to do a quick time event with 2 buttons, which really isn't that hard, but you know, it just was there to add on to level length, I guess. Power this thing up, and next level, here I am. This game goes from one of the worst levels to one of the best levels. These drones are shooter drones, and they attack you for whatever reason if you get in their line of view. I just like throwing them around because then they shoot helplessly because they can't stand up, and it's funny to watch, especially when they're flying through the portal like that. I then find a secret room where I'm assuming other testers like me have been, talking about how the cake is a lie. Keep that in mind. And just keep on passing through by assassinating these drones without them ever knowing what hit them, as getting shot and almost dying. Don't mind that, that was an accident. And I easily beat the level with me, myself, and this little block of mine. Level 17 also has a block, but this time it's a companion block, and it is now my best favorite block. Look at these pictures, I mean, come on, how can you not love this thing? But at the end I had to eventually euthanize it by the end of the level, so I tossed it into a fiery molten lava pile, where it burns. This level has me go to different areas multiple times. In this area, I have to fly across the map to collect a cube, which is needed for a button, so I can go through a door. And then I have to fly very, very high in this level, so I just go through multiple of these things to spring extremely high. And this final one, I have to spring up. I noticed that I have to shoot my beam over there, so I go through one more time to carry the momentum, go back down, shoot my blue portal at the wall, and fly on to the next level. This is the final level, and it doesn't matter what happens in the level, it matters what happens at the end. I eventually make my way through the platform to see the cake I was promised, which is just a picture on a black wall. And I find out that I am going to end up just like my cube, burned to a crisp. So I use my 13 remaining neurons from banging my head against the wall earlier, and I look around for a way to escape. It looks like everything's about to end. My whole life flashes before my eyes. The cake, the block. Really, that was it. That's all I remember from this life. And I see that, hey, there's a white wall over there, and I see there's a white wall to the left of me. So I make one difficult choice, and jump for my life. Thankfully, I'm a born athlete, so I make the jump. And I easily escape. Well, not really. I just jump through a tube. That looks really cool. I end up in the place where the boxes are dropped off, and I end up going to an elevator. Or where the elevators used to be. And I use the white tiles here to make my way further into this escape attempt, where I end up with a bunch of moving tubes. After moving on from the tubes, I found myself in a room with the best thing in this entire playthrough. Mr. Big Boom. Now, Mr. Big Boom is used to, you know, I'll just show you. Destroy things. By destroying this, I get a free cube, which will help me because I need it to get up into this vent to make a portal to keep on progressing. This is actually my favorite part of the game. It's where I get to assassinate a bunch of drones. I think trying to get some momentum going by jumping across this big gap, because I need to get further so I can put a stop to this operation. So I fall, get some momentum, and leap across to the final stages.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it, my heart? Maybe you could settle for that and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you.
This lady
Enjoying
keeps on
surprise in
yapping and
5,
yapping,
4.
telling me how she's gonna destroy
Camera
me,
for a
and then she
second.
drops
That
me
wasn't
her biggest
supposed to
weakness,
happen.
which are
Do you
these little
see that
things
they
that
have
she
that up?
drops. No clue what they are.
Do you think
Just
I'm
know
trying
that
to
if
trick
I
you with
throw them
reverse
into an
psychology?
obliterator,
I mean,
she feels some
seriously
pain.
now.
Watch this.
There's
She then tries to gas me, which is like weird, but I'm like, okay. So then I use our useful friend we found earlier and shoot her.
I'm done reasoning with you. Stop. What was that? Did you say something? I sincerely hope you weren't expecting a response, because I'm not talking to you. The talking is over.
Not everything. Yo, what's wrong with your legs? Where are we going? Are you coming? Oh, hey, you're the lady from the past. Hi. What's that noise? Is that it? Do you smell something burning?
I invited your best friend, the companion here. Of course, he couldn't come. Couldn't come either because you don't have any other formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too. Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? You, on the other hand, are going to find its deadliness. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You. Look, you're wasting your time. And believe me, you don't have a whole lot left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival. Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and permanently wrapped up in case something terrible happens to you. Which it's just about to. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you on. That's you. That's how dumb you sound. You've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done, including this thing. You're not smart. You're not a scientist. You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so?
Things have changed since the last time we left the building.
What's going on out there? We'll have to reach.
Back in here, I have an infinite capacity for knowledge, and even I'm not sure what's going on inside. All I know is everyone's standing between us and them. Well, how nice. I was never going to visit the secrets of the room.
This place.
Not all is bad though, because we ended up destroying her, but we destroyed ourselves in the process. But hey, at the end of the day, we do get some delicious cake. Anyway, that's about it, guys. If you liked, make sure you subscribe, and I'll keep on posting. See you guys.